So, you want to know what rank you need Karenina at for your account? Well, hopefully this video is going to help you decide that. Over the last week I've done some testing, and it's a bit scattered because I had to do it while I had time and while things were on, like Ultimate Pain Cage Boss or Dark Zone in Warzone. But the end result is that we have tests from everywhere. Although they may not be perfect, they're certainly better than having no data at all. The final level of investment that I decided to leave my Karenina at was SS3 with full hypertune and resonance, and her weapon with these two resonance here. The extra orbs, so I'm not coping for orbs, and Tenebrion Shock. Unfortunately, as much as I wanted to leave Karenina at just double S with the single resonance, it just didn't feel good enough. So I ended up doing 2 resonance, and on Selena, I ended up doing another 2. This combination worked quite well, and on a lazy Dark Warzone run in Hero, it netted me around 1 mil points. Of course, you could always meld and sweat more, but if you've been following me for a while now, you guys know that I don't really do that, especially not for weekly stuff. I play to have fun, and melding's not really fun to me. Whilst I contemplated doing SSS3 Karenina, the investment was just a bit too high for my liking, so I decided to leave her at SS3. Now, if you're free to play and you want to pull and have a fun playable character, then I would absolutely recommend just going with base SS Karenina, and if you can, get a 6-star weapon. The 6-star weapon makes a world of difference, as you'll see in the testing later. Thankfully, due to the weapon resonance on Selena and Karenina, even though it was quite a bit more investment, when you add up 2 resonances on each character, that's 30k BC, for pity, assuming that you don't fail the 80%. You could have also just had 2 extra characters, and now we've pulled for Karen an extra time, so we've sunk a total of 60k BC for what I consider a not-cope SS3 build. Of course, you can tough it out with base SS3, and these are just my thoughts based on what I've played and my experience. If you just want to have fun and enjoy Karen, my personal recommendation still stays at SS with her 6-star weapon. My reason for wanting to go higher than that is because I do want to play Karenina in Warzone and PPC and not be punished for having her out on the field by losing time. As for Voodoo in Pain Cage, the idea was mainly to show how the power difference from SS to SS3 and so on translates into real-world damage. I didn't have time to record until like 3 hours before reset or something, but I managed to fit some recording just so you could see the difference from the training room into PPC. Oh, and a side note for that 1 mil Warzone score, it was with Selena before she was SSS. At the time that I got that score, she didn't have this skill, nor her stats for being SSS. Otherwise, everything else was the same as it is here. And with that said, let's show you the testing results. Alright, so we have Karenina in her base form of everything's leveled. That's it, just everything's leveled. All skills, memories, and weapon. Just normal double S. And we're gonna go test. And we're gonna see how she does against Voodoo in Ultimate Hell. So the way I'm going to be testing is just to check the damage difference and how many HP bars of damage she's doing and that sort of thing. Because at the end of the day, if you want to sweat, you can always get a better run. And that's not the purpose of this video. The video is just to see just how big the damage difference is. Now, unfortunately, you can see I've already used all my runs for Luna and Selena. So Luna is kind of irrelevant here because that's not what we're testing, but it would have been nice to have Selena to buff Karen and just see what the difference is with and without the buff. Okay, so she did about 1 HP bar for her upswing, and she's doing about a quarter for every full spin rotation. Alright, we're not gonna do any weapon resonance just now, but we are gonna fully resonate and we're gonna fully hypertune. I would love to test the difference between random skills on the bottom row and just core passive on the bottom row, but I ain't got the resources, and beta account's already SSS+, so there's only so many things we have time to test. So first of all, I'm just gonna do resonance and we're gonna see what difference that makes. And then I'll test again with hypertune. Passive before resonance. Just note, I actually have 1 out of 5 on right now. Okay, resonance is all done. Bottom row is all core passive, top row is random. Here's what we got. And BP has gone up a little bit. Of course, we need to awaken. We get those extra orbs on the start. This is the fully resonated core passive. And now we can go back and test again and see what difference just resonance alone makes. So we gained about 20,000 damage on her initial upswing, and then on the actual spin itself, we gained about 200 damage per hit. Now we got our bottom row hypertune, so let's go see what difference that makes. And now you can see the BP jump just from the hypertune. So with the hypertune and resonance, now do keep in mind that, again, if you have Selena, these numbers will be amplified. It's in the name, amplifier. And now for the final test, at least for now on my main account, because voodoo is going to disappear soon, and I don't have much more time to record at the moment. So the last step we're going to do is go from SS to SS3, and we're going to see what this extra damage is going to do, which so far everything has aligned pretty much on point with beta testing in the training room. So let's go and see how that translates into the boss fight in PPC. And there it is. Now, make sure you come in here and you actually buy the skill, or nothing will happen. So between SS3, hypertune, and resonance, we've gained about 800 BP. As you guys can see, same damage unless you get the third orb. So make sure you consume 3 orbs or there's no reason for SS3. So going from SS to SS3, you can see there's quite a big damage difference. We basically have double the damage that we did when we started, although that does include resonance and hypertune as well. Those gave us quite a significant jump in damage, so make sure not to forget those, especially since they're free. So when she started on her upswing, she was doing about 1 HP bar, and now she's doing about 2. So there you go. 2 Karens are better than 1. Who would have thought? You should see what another 5 Kareninas can do. Okay. Time for Karen testing. Let's just see what kind of damage numbers we're getting. I think mainly for that up attack, because that up attack does so much damage. And maybe just general combo. So it's like 888 and we got 1700. This is like the first few hits. So that was like 34k damage, I believe. Let's check what her spins are doing. I think we'll test at SS, we'll test at SS3, and then we'll test at SSS, and then we'll test at SSS3. And then we'll just go full whale. I think nothing after that matters. You just go full whale at that point. So that's 422, I think it was, or 442, something like that. Okay, so now we'll go straight to SS3. Actually, let's do resonance. Let's do resonance first. This is true endgame, guys. Melding menus. And then collecting stickers, collecting emote stickers. Alright, we're finished. Yeah, no, people won't be doing 12 Hyper Tune. That's what we do on beta. Because we can. However, if you actually look at what it gives us, it's not really gonna have a huge impact, because crit's not gonna do anything. And then HP will affect shield, but we're not really looking at that. Oh my god. Emulator, please. Time to swap PC client. I always find myself back on the emulator though. Yo, beat is tripping. I think we restart the whole emulator. So we went from 34k for the jump hit. We basically doubled that just for Hypertune and Resonance to 61k. Yep, that's the one there. Then we have to go learn the skill. I don't think anything changes other than the jump and the spin. No, nothing's changed. It's all the same. If you use 2 orbs, it's exactly the same as SS. Oof. So we went up to 100k. And now we just need to try the spin. This is so resource intensive though. Like 9 orbs. Even if you 8 Matrix, it's just so intensive. And you're gambling too, because you don't know what orbs are off the screen. It's gone up in proportion to what we spent, but I just don't know if it's worth it, because now you have to spend an extra 3 orbs to get it. The damage is nice, but it just doesn't feel sustainable. Remember guys, this is just advanced, this isn't ultimate. Already trying to get 3 orbs is cope. Trying to get all 9. This is already cope. Okay, we'll go triple S. So that was SS3. Now we just go straight triple S. $1,500. Triple S, it honestly isn't great, I would say, for what you're spending. But I have a feeling that's what triple S3 is about. Let's see if we can get this number again. Yeah, 121k. Pretty consistent. It's all the same. Okay, we're done with triple S, so it's SSS3. There we go, SSS3. Now the inner whale starts to come out. I think this would just outright delete Tifa. Keep in mind, again, this is advanced. But I'm pretty sure if you actually have all those orbs, it's just gonna, like, legit outright delete. Yep, outright kill. If you can get the spin in too. Look at that. It's basically instant death. Yeah, if we called Karen that, sorry, Selena, there's 0 chance that that wouldn't have been one shot. It's like Alpha all over again with the sword waves. When you, like, delete the bosses back when Global started. And everyone was like, oh my god, Alpha can one shot, holy shit. Okay, let's see what's combo hit. So basically 3k. So for some reason her second hit is still exactly the same, but her first hit seems to be higher damage. We seem to have gained 10 damage on the second hit through the jump. Oof. All 4 orbs, 170k. Fuck, look at that, man. We had 16 orbs, we emptied the whole bar. Gone. So I now want to try and see what happens if at SSS 3, if we do the 9 orbs instead of all 12. Okay, let's see if I can get 3 orbs this time. Fuck! Why is it so hard to get the third one? Try to cut off before I get all 4. Yep, that was 122k. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. So if you're not using all the pings, the full 4 pings, it's like, why? You're missing damage. However, at least with triple S3, right? So watch this. Watch me use all my orbs. Let me just get like 1-3 ping. Okay. Assume you have 1-3 ping. Always gotta get 2 of every orb before they give you a 3rd. Okay, so we're using Luna's ult. So that's gonna be 1-3 ping. However, if you read the text, if I stay as Luna and I do her ult again, I get nothing. So you gotta swap out. So it's only gonna work per rotation. So that's 2 characters, 2 ults. Okay, so that should now be 6 extra orbs. Yep, there they are. That is so much more sustainable. Like, holy shit, so much more sustainable. The damage difference, yeah. And this is why I'm like, if you guys are gonna play competitively, you can cope, you can meld all you want, but at the end of the day, you still gotta swipe. It's still a swipe game. It's both. It's who can outskill and who can outswipe. It's both together. So that was SS3. Let's check, because Choto wanted to see. SS6. So it just powers up your spin. You know what? We'll test quickly. All right, we'll test quickly. There we go. 3,297. So we went from, yeah, we went from 2,600 to 3,300 basically. So there's the difference. And now we just go full whale. Such a nice refresh. All in on whale stonks. Don't forget the skill. I need to actually read what it does. I don't even know. To whale, just swipe, doesn't matter. Oh my god. Oh, the sustainability is here. It's all here. SSS plus, gain extra 3 orbs when you switch to her. So, if you do team rotation, that's 6 orbs, right? Because you pop 2 ults. So, that's 6 out of 12. Now she's gaining an extra 3, right? So that's 9 out of 12. And if you have the weapon resonance, then you're 12 out of 12. So you're covered. You're breaking even. $177. That's a lot of damage, but compared to where we came from at SS3, it's really not that much extra. Yeah. So the normal 2 gains an extra... It gains an extra 2k damage from double S rank. So there's no point in even testing. You need to be doing all 4 pings. Like, that's not questionable. Otherwise, all your damage is gone. You paid for nothing. Okay, let's check our combo out. So straight 3k. So it's really not anything. Yeah. It's really nothing to write home about. As soon as you hit SSS 3, the only thing SSS Plus does is gives you crazy sustain. Like, it makes it so you break even on orbs. Again, assuming you have that resonance. And then we'll check what the spin hit is. That's the last thing to test. Okay. Looks like 3,000... Yeah, it looks like 3,402 to me. That's pretty like, yeah. It's like an extra 100 damage. So SS3 is like the sweet whale spot. Sorry, SSS3. Let's fix our weapon. Ascend to final whale Karen. And we want extra damage. Oh, straight in with 16 orbs. Oh, whale Karen broken. If she wasn't, I would complain. There you go. There's character demo for whale Karen. OP. There's just no struggle. There's none. I need to figure out what I want to do on my account. Yeah, I got mixed feelings by English, about the English dub, by the way. I really genuinely want to like it. I love not having to read. We're global, we don't want that. We don't want reading. But it's gotta be at least as good as the current dub in JP or CN, whatever you prefer, or better. Because otherwise, why would you switch to a subpar dub? Reading for nerds. I was elected to lead, not to read. Boomer Simpson jokes. Oh, look at this. Perfect. Perfect block. Literally just one hit. Literally. Let's find a test dummy. You guys want to watch Camu get deleted? We'll delete Camu. We'll try that. We'll see if that's balanced. I don't know if that's balanced or not. And then this way you guys can test your characters and see how much damage they're doing. Doesn't even have to be Karen. Oh, we don't have Selena. No buffs. Wait, what? It took away, it only gave me one. What the hell? Oh, look at these orbs. So many orbs incoming. That's it. That's game. Oh, I was hoping that would kill him. But yeah, you guys can see how filthy that damage is. If you try that on your own account, 100% you'll see how much slower it is if it's not SSS plus. That was 4 health, and the damage, you saw she didn't take that much damage, but it was almost on full. It was on 5. Let's try with Selena buff. Let's go back to 4 and try with Selena buff. And we get less cope because we should get an orb for swapping. Literally double damage. Remember how we did 5 HP the first time? And we just did 10 for the first hit. Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. Actual filth. There you go. See if you can delete Camus like that. Actual filth. You guys have seen the test now anyway, so you guys can decide kind of where you want to go. I don't know about SS3, because the orb cost is so high. I think it's fine if you have the weapon resonance. I think that's what it would do it for me. So I think that's what I'll look at doing. I might do SS3 with weapon resonance. Because you do get a lot more damage. It is almost double damage for one extra copy, which, I mean, 2 Karens is better than 1, right? But yeah, the next big jump is at SSS3. Because from SS3 to SSS3, you go from 100k damage with that first leap to 170k. And now you should be able to sustain a bit better as well. Well, a lot better, really. Like, that brings the sustain up to another level. But at that point, how many Karens are you pulling? At that point, I think you're past Dolphin. I think you're in whale territory there. Again, if you're going for high scores and stuff, in like Ultimate Pain Cage and that, you're not really like... You're just gonna follow meta to a T. Like, there's no... It's meta for a reason. It's because it's what works the quickest. And including in that, you want to swipe. So if you just want to enjoy Karen and like play her in Babel and whatever other game modes and just have fun because she's another fun character to play, she's completely playable at SS, and I like her 6-star weapon. I feel like that speeds up her ult a lot and it's more fun to play her that way. It's not unplayable by any means at 5-star, but it is a lot nicer at 6-star. So that's where I would put that. So if you want to play for fun, I'm gonna say SS with 1 6-star pull. No resonance. I don't think that's needed. Can if you want, but I don't think it's needed for fun. Again, if you got Norman shards lying around and you want to resonate, why not? It's up to you, though. Different account, different priority. And the accounts are so scattered at this point. The game's been out for so long, it's like... You can't compare, like, spending combined with starting time, combined with who's actually doing dailies and how much they actually stuck to dailies and weeklies and all the rest of it. Way too much variety. Not to mention the Gamba element, where it's, like, luck-based. It's like, are you getting characters early or are you hitting pity every time and all the rest of it? Did you fail weapon pity 12 times? Oof. And then don't forget about pet, because we got pet too. When Bianca's patch comes around, pet skills will no longer be random to level up. And I think it was this one. Yep. When Karen ults, increase base signature move bonus by 100%. That's filth. Because her ult does a decent amount of damage. It's not her highlight, but it does a decent amount. Oh yeah, this straight up just 10% extra dark damage. If you're not already swiping, you shouldn't really be pulling pets. It's not a free-to-play thing. But yeah, if you're like a low spender, and you can collect every character, like let's just say your monthly pass, maybe even occasional battle pass, you shouldn't really have a problem with just pulling Karen, double S, and then get her weapon. That's pretty standard. And she's a really fun addition. Again, if you're chasing scores, you're not really going to use her, because while she's on the field, and say like Luna's not on the field, or Selena, you're just losing damage, so it doesn't make sense to. But yeah, if you actually want to just enjoy the game and enjoy all the characters and stuff, nothing wrong with SS and 6-star weapon.